Lord. Okie dokie. Well, 2:20 in the afternoon. Immokalee, Florida. Immokalee. Immokalee, Florida. We're not too far. We're not so oversized it's a problem. We are 9'2", so we're basically 8 inches over. We're legal height. We're legal weight. We can only drive 1/2 hour after sunrise in Georgia. So we're going to try to get
right curve ahead.
We basically got 526 miles. That I have to drive here in, to get from Immokalee, Florida, up to Hazelhurst, Georgia. Unfortunately, here in Georgia, or in Florida, we got to do some rigmarole up there, just to get onto I-75. And then when we get off on I-75 onto 129, going up through Jasper, we got a little rigmarole in Jasper we got to deal with, which doesn't make any freaking sense, but looking at the map on the GPS, it looks like I'll be going through some residential neighborhood. Why? I don't get it. But instead of leaving me on I-75, take me on a more major road. Got me doing some weird stuff here. Lots of slow, twisty, turny, tight road. Which, instead of just leaving me on the highway at 9'2", or leaving me on the larger U.S. roads, put me on little state roads, But, that's what I'm told to do. So therefore, that's what we're going to do. So, it's been, like I said, it's been well over a year since I've been to Immokalee. A lot of the same people are still working at that John Deere dealer, which not a problem. Makes it a little bit easier when you know personalities you got to deal with and whatnot. So we basically got a full day's drive, just about, to get up to, well, about maybe 60% of a full day's drive. The receiver, he wants it there immediately. It's like, oh man, I'll do the best I can. I mean, probably gonna have to wait till the end of the day before I get there, but we're gonna try to get as far north here in Florida that I can get. And once I get once I'm in Jasper, I got 110 miles to go, so that's only about 2.5, 3 hours. But I have 6.5 hours on my clock that I can do anything with, drive and working. It's 2:30 right now. So about 4.5 hours of driving today. And as long as I can get about 240 miles, 250 miles done this afternoon, I should be able to make it up there about noonish, which is what we're trying to aim for. If we can do if we can get there at noon, we would have a possibility of getting up to Cartersville by the end of the day. But we will see. We will see. So we got 3 John Deere tractors, a 7210, a 7320, and a 7810. All of them old. So, we got to go a little bit further than what we were initially told we were going to do, but like I said, if I can do 250 miles this afternoon before sunset, I'll be okay with that. I mean, I gotta wait till I get over onto I-75 before I'm going to be looking for a spot to park. I got to see when sundown is. I got to see what's the place I can get to before sundown. That's the furthest up the road. And I gotta have no heavy traffic. I gotta have no accidents. I gotta have no problems with the truck. I gotta be able to just go ahead and get that spot reserved. I mean, I think Ocala would probably be the furthest I could actually get to. Probably. And I would like to have, had that extra hour sitting around doing nothing. Actually had that permit in my hand. And that would have made it a whole lot easier, but I got the tractors loaded, I got them measured, I came in and got my permit requested, finished, securing the load, so, I've got two things going at once. Once I got loaded and secured and paperwork done and all that jazz, I then sat here for about an hour waiting for my permit, so. OTC, how you doing? So we are in Florida. We just left Immokalee. Immokalee. Immokalee, Florida. We picked up two tractors there in Immokalee, where we delivered in Belglade this morning. We also picked up one tractor there. So we got 3 John Deere tractors going up here to Georgia. We got our permits. Entry, Hendry County. So we got basically from Immokalee all the way up to Hazelhurst, Georgia, 526 miles. Now, unfortunately, Florida once again has us doing some goofy stuff. I could have taken right behind me 82. I could have got right on 82, zipped right over to I-75, and bing, bang, boom, head north. I could have done that. That would have been the easy thing. But no, they have me going up here, doing some runaround. But whatever, we gotta go up here to US 27. Then we gotta work our way over to US 17 over near Punta Gorda. Which, if we had just gone straight to the west, we would have gotten off near Cape Coral, bam, I-75 straight north. That would have taken us right to Punta Gorda. And then bam, follow that straight on up. But no, we got to do this rigmarole BS here. Don't make any sense. But first we're going to get up here to LaBelle. That's the town we got to get to next. We got to get over here onto Florida 80. We just can't go straight to it. We got to go around Port LaBelle. Then we can get back onto the road we need. We got an extra 45, 50 something miles extra. Probably a little bit more than that, more than what makes any real sense, but you know. It's all part of the game. But we got our permits. Granted, it took an hour longer than it should have. And don't ask me if I have an annual permit if I'm requesting for a permit. If I had an annual permit for Florida, I would have rolled. I would have just gotten off my butt and rolled out of there. I would have been out of there at 1 o'clock, which is the preferred time I would have liked to gotten out there at the latest. But now, because I had to print out a permit, because I had to read the permit, set my waypoints, so I knew the direction I'm going without having any issues, reading the permits, signing permits, blah, 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 blah. So now I'm behind schedule of what I would like. And we still have a possibility of getting up there by noon. So once I deliver, I have all the time in the world, so I don't have to worry about stopping until it's actually I don't have to worry about permits for curfew times. I just drive as long as I need to get up there. Now, since I'm not going to be able to reserve a spot at the Loves I normally park at, I got to go to 13 miles of the road to Cartersville. I'll be able to reserve a spot there. Sunday morning, I'll shoot down to Emerson. Go from exit 296 down to 283. Park the truck there for a couple days. And I won't be able to go to the gun range on Sunday, but I'll have to wait till Monday to do that, Monday and Tuesday to do that. Yeah, it's a pain in the backside. Oh, well, Florida, 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 Florida. So once we get over here to I-75, we do have to put fuel in the truck. I'm at 3/8 of a tank right now. A little over half a tank of diesel exhaust fluid. So we're going to lose some time there on the day. Well, because our 14-hour clock and our 11-hour clock are now equal. So now stopping for the for fuel is now impacting my drive clock. Which really sucks. Like I said, if I can do another, if I can do about 240, 250 miles today, I think I can get up there by just about noonish. It's going to take it's all depending where I stop, how, so if I take about 8 hours today, or about 4 more hours today, about 5 hours tomorrow, roughly. I mean, I can go a lot faster here in Florida. Once I get on the highway, once I get on I-75, all the way up to Jasper. Then, like I said, once we hit Jasper, we're going to be on roads like this again. So that's when we're going to have the speed come down on us. So right now, cruising along at 60. I mean, 70 would be a lot nicer, of course, but it just is what it is. Just we'll make do with what we got, and if we're going to be a little bit later, there's not much we can do about that. Just the road is what the road is. We can only do what we're allowed to do, and we'll go from there. But we'll get these 3 John Deere tractors where they belong. Lordy, 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 Lord. Like I said, we are legal height, 13'6". We are legal length. We're not hanging off the truck, the trailer front or back. We are legal on the weight. We are 8 inches wider than normal. So we're at 9'2" instead of 8'6". Pardon me. And that's the only reason why we have permits. If these dually extensions on the axle of this one tractor, if they weren't on there, I'd have a nice legal load. I'd have been gone like a shot. I would have no restrictions for the time I could drive. I have no restrictions on the route I could take. We got a policeman here. We're going to slow down for this guy to get by. And that's the 4th emergency vehicle I've had to slow down for here in the Lake Okeechobee area today. I had 3 earlier on my way to Immokalee from Belglade. And now we got another one. See the trees with the old Spanish moss hanging off of them? Alrighty. Helms Road. Had a neighbor there in Baltimore named Mr. and Mrs. Helms. Mr. and Mrs. Harns on the one side, Mr. and Mrs. Helms on the other. I thought the 45 was a little bit further back, a little bit closer to me. Munchies drive-through. La Belle. And you see right here, these 2 signs here. The truck route has to go off to the side here. We're going to stay a little bit to the left here to make our turn to the right as easy as possible. Come on, dummy. Get out of the way, dummy. Come on, get through there. Man, criminy. A little bit of thought, you know. I'm a wide load. Why would you do that? You know, I got poles and whatnot on the right-hand side. I need the extra space to turn. Why would you pull up? You're supposed to have a CDL to drive that school bus. A little tiny amount of common sense, especially when you have children on board. It's like a Seinfeld episode. Serenity now. Serenity now. The LaBelle Airport here. They got a few airplanes in there, you know. Not exactly LAX, but you know, they got a few planes in there. So we're gonna turn up Birchwood Parkway up here, which we came through this way to get to Immokalee from Belglade. All right. You see that big truck, you see the lights flashing, you see the oversized banner sign, you see the flags on the corner, you see 3 big tractors on the back of the truck. You see I'm making a right-hand turn. Why would you pull up? If you just held back you were, it would have been a lot easier and I wouldn't be ranting and raving. Hey, it's amazing. I mean, you got children on the school bus. Maybe you should have a little bit extra care as to what you're doing. I mean, it'd be bad enough if the school bus was empty. When you have 20, 30 children on the school bus or more, maybe err on the side of caution. An extra 25 seconds of your busy day, well, you would actually have saved time by being patient, because I wouldn't have to stop and go a lot slower. Hey, people. Yeah, if I didn't complain about traffic, I wouldn't be complaining about nothing. This guy in front of me, he's got some good old cinder blocks on there. LaBelle High School. Now this over here is what they consider Port LaBelle. In about half a mile, we're going to make a turn to right up here where this Jeep is coming out. Alrighty. Alright, there, finally. Yeah. I don't know why we're not getting signal there, but... So now this up here is Florida Route 80. And basically we just had to bypass the downtown area. So we got to add, I don't know, about 9 miles to avoid the downtown area. But that's part of doing doing oversized loads. You know, you have routes you have to go by, and even though they don't make any sense, you still have to go do it. Alrighty. And you see some of the Spanish moss hanging out of the trees. Right. Wow, lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay. So we got to go north, we got to go east, we got to go west, we got to go south, we got to go southeast, we got to go northeast, southeast, southeast, northeast, southeast, east, west, south, east, west. And then finally, we'll get over to I-75. Like I said, an extra 50, 60 miles minimum to get to the same exact position. If I could have just turned onto State Route 82 and shot right over to I-75. I don't get it, but there you go. Yeah. But there you go. Okay, back into LaBelle. I said we are once again on a time crunch. So we are just we just got to try to maximize whatever time we have remaining today. We got about 4 hours that before sunset really starts kicking in. So like I said, once I get over here to I-75, figure out where I'm going to be able to get fuel, then where am I going to be able to stop for the night. I'm going to have to buy a parking spot because it's going to be 7 o'clock-ish by the time I do stop. I can only drive in daylight hours, so that means at sunrise I can leave, which sucks because we're looking close to 7:28, 7:26, 7:28 tomorrow morning before I can leave. Then we got to get up through the rest of Florida, deal with that mess around Jasper, get into Georgia, back roading Georgia all the way up to Hazelhurst. Then once I deliver, get everything put away, get the paperwork signed, then we can, well, that truck's going down through that way. Then we have the rest of the day. Once we make our delivery, we can work our way up to towards Emerson, Cartersville. General Market. I guess they do food in there as well. First time I've ever seen that. Okay. LaBelle, Florida. I guess they sell honey in there. Yeah. Get over the old drawbridge. And then we got to go a big old loop around here up on 27, on the 74, on the 17. That'll to get us to Punta Gorda. And then we'll finally be where things actually start to make a little sense for the route. I mean, doing all this rigmarole, I mean, 88 miles just to get to Punta Gorda, which is about 32 miles away, 35 miles away or something. I mean, like I said, How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to Florida. Like I said, we gotta get, where are we now? We are entering Glades County, Florida. So we are basically just about the halfway mark between Lake Okeechobee and the Gulf of Mexico. That's approximately where we are. Alright, so in about 12 miles, we're going to get up here to US 27. like we're gonna follow that. We're gonna make a little bit of a left-hand turn up here. Then we'll get on to County Road or State Road or whatever, Florida 174. That'll take us over to US 17. Now, instead of going north, making a right and going north, we got to go south to get down to Punta Gorda and I-75. Makes sense, right? Right. But it's like, so it is 3:15 right now, or 3:10 right now. It says an hour and 40 minutes, 6 miles over to Punta Gorda. Pain in the butt. And then say we still have to stop to get fuel. We still have to find a place to park because it's like I said, it's 5 o'clock when we get to Punta Gorda. I don't know if I'm south of there's a pilot right near there, but I don't know if I'm south of it or north of it. If I'm south of it, I can pull right in off the highway and get some fuel. If I'm north of it, I kind of missed it and I have to go to the next one. But that really only leaves me about 2 hours till sunset. This guy needs to stop tailgating me. Why you gotta be a jerk? Huh? Why you gotta be a jerk? Well, obviously safety on the highway isn't your motto. Safety pool covers, that's the only safety you worry about, but tailgating me, Yeah, Gina, see what happens when you stay out west like you have? You miss the fun of Florida. That right there is your typical Florida man, right there. Oh, Lord. At the moment, OTC, we're not doing the cooking streams. I've not found a good replacement for my internet connection. I cannot tether to the phone. 2, I cannot use the Pilot, Loves, or TA Petro, or whatever Wi-Fi I can find, because the simple fact is it's not secure. Half the times they have blocks on it, firewalls on it that prevent that kind of connection. Unless I found, a Wi-Fi for like $50, unlimited, like I had before. That would be okay. But the options that I have, that I've been able to find, are just not conducive to doing that. I mean, I enjoy doing it. But just not possible. I mean, and plus, those times when I would be doing those live streams, those times I'm on the phone with my wife, or I'm on a video dinner date with my wife. So that kind of takes priority over, doing the live streams for everybody else. I appreciate it. Like I said, I enjoyed doing it. I appreciated the participation when we did the audience choice, stuff. But as life changes, like I say, me and my wife's time is far too valuable. So I'm not going to interrupt, talking with my wife for doing a live stream. It's just, that's just life, so. And I'm definitely not about to ask her to wait an hour, 2 hours so I can do a live stream to cook. I'm just not. I'm not wanting to do that. I'm just unwilling to do that. She may give permission to do that, but I'm unwilling to do that. And that's the kind of thing we have. We set each other rules, and we follow what each other wants. When she says, no, you can only have one Pepsi a week. There you go. One Pepsi a week. When I tell her, she needs to, do something, she does it without complaint. It's just, the kind of relationship we have. We have respect, we have honor, we have loyalty and duty to each other. And that's what we do. So it's just one of the things, I'll hang up with anybody in the world. Hey, sorry, my wife's on the phone. Click. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm talking to my wife. I was like, it's just one of the things that we have. That's just how we are. Like I said, an hour and a half. Still got to go over here to Punta Gorda. Yeah, I probably could have been in Punta Gorda right now had I not been forced to take all this back-roading nonsense. That just is what it is, I still need to scale my truck to make sure my axles are all legal. I should be, but I still need me to confirm that. Because if I need to slide some things backwards a little bit to put a little more weight on the trailer, I may have to do that. Yeah, I could probably get away with just moving the very back one. But, we will see what a scale ticket says we might need to do. Hopefully we don't have to move anything. It doesn't feel too bad. I got a light one in the front, the heavy one in the middle, and a light one in the rear. Comparatively, you know. A 7210, a 7810, a 7320. So we should be okay with that, but we will just see what is what's going to be necessary to do. If I have to do that, that just slows me down even more. You know. All right, US 27. We can be on the other side of the railroad tracks here. We have enough space for that. Alrighty. There we go. And getting motivated. Got a little bit of a, just a tiny bit of a bump there. We gotta try to climb over. Everything appears to be riding good, or riding as well as it can. Okay, well, Rough Bridge. You know that's not the name of the bridge. Well, this one's definitely a lot rougher. That's why you shouldn't make that crap out of concrete. Homedale, Florida. Yeah, ready. Alright, well that's about as much fun as I can stand, so thank you for joining me. Talk to you all later. And God bless. So we will have a little chit chat tomorrow probably. Thank you very much.